Good morning, children. So, what I explained you before so far in animal life, I explained you about the breathing in animals, feeding, and next movement in animals. Movement. Now we are in movement topic. So here what we have discussed, the organs of breathing, feeding and movement in animals are adapted to the environment in which the animals live. Isn't it? Already I explained you birds, reptiles, mammals, how they breathe. They breathe through lungs. In the same way, aquatic animals, they breathe through gills. Isn't it? They breathe through gills. And insects have spiracles. Through spiracles, the insects breathe. Isn't it? Now here, animals can be classified into herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous and scavengers also. Isn't it? Herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous and scavengers. Now movement in animals. Animals move from one place to other place in search of food, shelter and to escape from the enemies too. And for safety. That is for safety. Isn't it? Land animals already explained you. Most of the land animals have four limbs. Front limbs are called forelimbs and back limbs are called hind limbs. Isn't it? Back limbs are called hind limbs. So what are the animals? Land animals are they lion, tiger, fox, dog, deer, cat. They have four limbs. They use these limbs for running, walking, hop, jump. Isn't it? So in this way, and aquatic animals also, water animals also, I explain you. Water animals like fishes have fins and tail fins which help them to swim in water. Octopus have tentacles. Isn't it? With the tentacles it moves. So and frogs lives in water as well as on the land. When it is in water, it has a strong hind limbs. Webbed feet will be there which help it to swim in water. On land also it uses the hind limbs for jumping purpose. So till here we discussed. Now here coming to next is how does insects move? How does an insect move? How does an insect move? What are the insects we see in our daily life? We see many insects, isn't it? So insects move either with the wings or they use wings, tiny wings for flying purpose. They use tiny wings for flying purpose. They use tiny wings for flying, and some insects walk also. They have legs to walk. Some insects fly, some insects have legs. For example, ants are there, or bugs are there, bed bugs. That is, bed bugs are there, lice are there, cockroaches are there. They use the tiny legs for walking purpose. Isn't it? They walk with the legs. In the same way, mosquitoes are there, mosquitoes, dragonfly. You see now, this is the season you get more dragonflies, honeybees. They use their tiny wings for flying. Here, so grasshopper have the strong hind limbs. Back limbs are very strong for to hop. Isn't it? They use these hind limbs for hopping, and they use the wings for flying purpose. So grasshoppers, they use hind limbs. Hind limbs means back limbs are called hind limbs. Used for hopping, and wings are used for flying purpose. Now you see insects and movement. Insects and movement. Here you will see ants, cockroaches, They use legs to walk. They use legs to walk in purple. Grasshopper. Grasshopper uses powerful hind limbs for hopping and wings for flying. Okay? Dragonflies, houseflies, honeybees. Honeybees or houseflies. They use wings to fly. So these are the locomotory organs of the insects. How the insects moves. Ants, cockroaches, bedbugs. They walk by using their legs. Grasshoppers have very powerful hind limbs which help the grasshopper to hop and wings for flying. In the same way, dragonfly, honeybees or houseflies are there. They use wings to fly. Even butterflies also there. They use wings to fly. Isn't it? These are the organs they use for either for movement. Isn't it? Used for movement. Now next coming to how the birds fly. How birds fly. Can we fly like birds? Can humans fly like birds? Can other animals fly like birds? How birds move? Yes, like birds can we fly? Like birds, other animals can fly. Cows, goats, buffaloes. No. Then how these birds fly in the air? How? Some characteristic features are there in the birds which is not present in to us. That is, they fly in the air because of the bones are hollow and the body is light in weight. Bones are hollow and the body is light in weight. Because of hollow bones, the body will be light in weight, which help the birds to fly in the air. One more characteristic feature is streamlined shaped body, which cut the air and flies in the air. Isn't it? They flies in the air. Isn't it? So, and when they are on the ground, they use legs for flying. Now, they have two legs. What about the other legs? The forelimbs are modified into wings. The forelimbs of the birds are modified into wings. That is called flight feathers. Very strong flight feathers will be there for the flying birds. Very strong flight feathers will be there. Isn't it? So, forelimbs means front legs, which modified into wings and use these wings for flying purposes. But other birds are there which can't fly. Like ostrich is there, kiwi is there. These are called flightless birds. The wings are very weak and the body is heavy. They cannot fly. Even penguin also. These are called flightless birds. Ostrich, kiwi, penguin. These are called flightless birds which they cannot fly. Okay, children? Thank you.